Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning, everyone. How are you today? Okay, today we'll be sharing, we'll be having some session about highly immersive program. With me, I'm Miss Lina Binti Makid. I'm a lecturer in the language department. Okay, and hopefully you can share whatever questions or anything that you have in mind that you are not clear about highly immersive program. And just post your questions so that we can share and get some clarification over the topic. Okay? Are you okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say something. Can you hear me? Good morning. Okay. Nobody's answering yet. Okay. Good morning. All right. Okay. Today we'll be talking about highly immersive program. I assume all your schools are already in this program. Okay. Thank you, Wong, saying yes. You can hear me, right? Okay. Okay. As you all know, we'll be talking about MBM MBI today. So what is MBM MBI? Okay, MBM MBI in Malay is memertabatkan bahasa Malaysia dan memperkukuhkan bahasa Inggeris. It means to uphold bahasa Malaysia and to strengthen the English language. Okay, so under the MBM MBI umbrella, okay, we have the existing program. Okay, we have this existing program and new programs under the second wave of Malaysia Educational Blueprint. One of the programs is highly immersive program, and the second is dual language program. So today we'll be talking about highly immersive program. Okay, so actually all schools should be involved in all this highly immersive program. Okay, why? Why do we have this highly immersive program? Because as you all know, what is happening in the Malaysian front, okay, we need to enhance our knowledge. We want our students to be able to read, understand, explore, and learn more about information that's available in the internet. And in order to help them to further their studies, we need the help of English. And nowadays, we can see that in the workplace environment, okay, everybody wants everybody to be able to be speaking in English fluently. Okay, so that is a touch and go thing. So with highly immersive program, what it aims to do is to codify the best practices of the school leaders. Okay, it is actually a whole school approach, and we are given a toolkit consisting of a self-assessment tool and guidebook of school best practices to cater for different levels and limitation, and peer-to-peer school support and continuous support by SIP and SIC plus, state and district officers. Okay, so basically this is what KHP supports. So one, the English language under the MBM MBI policy. Still remember? Can you just answer what is MBM MBI in English? Just type there. Okay, so that you know what is MBM MBI. Or if you don't remember in English, just type in Malay. It's okay. What is MBM MBI? Okay, the English language, HIP supports the English language under MBM MBI policy. So we should know all this MBM MBI. So, and the second one, it also supports 5 of the 11 shifts under the Malaysian Education Blueprint. And the third thing is English language education reform, the roadmap. There's a roadmap plan, and the roadmap is planned for 2013 to, 2025. The whole, what we are doing with all these three things that we are supporting is to focus on strengthening English language. Okay, strengthening the English language, learning from preschool to tertiary level. And to add for your information, under the English Education Roadmap, all school leaders, meaning the PGBs, pengetua and the guru besar of every school in Malaysia, they're going to have to get a B2 level in the CEFR. So, thank you Zamri for saying right. Memartabatkan bahasa Malaysia dan memperkukuh. Okay, it's not memperkukuhkan, it's memperkukuh only. Memperkukuh bahasa Inggeris to strengthen the English language. Okay, right. Good morning, everyone. I see a few names here. Cik Zakir, Cik Tawan. Good morning, Cik Morgan. Good morning, Kauti. Good morning, Nur Ain. Memertabat bahasa Melayu. Not bahasa Melayu, it's bahasa Malaysia. Nur Ain, mempertabat, and everyone memertabatkan bahasa Malaysia dan memperkukuhkan bahasa Inggeris. Very good. Okay. Okay. What is this program all about? This program aims, I know this is, some of you might know this already, so this is some sort of revision so that we can share and know what's all about it, so that we can share and basically reflect on what we are supposed to do. Okay, the target of the program. The target of the program is to increase the self-assessed levels of English language immersion in the school, increase the acceptance to English, and increase the overall English proficiency of the students. Okay, right? And HRP supports the 5 shifts of the Malaysian Education Blueprint. Okay, can you just list the 5 shifts that is involved with the English language? Anyone? Okay, HIP supports 5 shifts of the Malaysian Education Blueprint. What are the 5 shifts that is involved that really supported by HIP? Anyone? Not yet? No response yet? Okay. Oh, somebody cannot hear. Of course. Okay, sometimes it's a bit delayed, so wait. I know there might be some echoes, but just be patient and try to listen. Okay, so HIP support, again, I repeat, HIP supports 5 shifts of the Malaysian Education Blueprint. So what are those 5 shifts? You know? Anyone? Okay. Anyone? Okay, I'll start. The first one, the first shift is shift number 1, to provide equal access to quality education of an international standard. So we promise our students that we are going to provide equal access to quality education of an international standard. That is 1. Okay, what else? Anyone? The first? Okay, I'll just share it with you and then you can just repeat if you can still remember. Okay, the next shift is shift number 2. We promise that we are going to ensure that every child is proficient in Bahasa Malaysia and English language. So the first one is we promise that this is our promise to the students. Okay, and number 3 is shift number 3. Develop value-driven Malaysians. Okay, so we've got shift 1, shift 2, and shift 3. The next shift is shift number 6. Empower JPN, PPD, and schools to customize solution based on needs. Okay, those 1, 2, 3, and 6. So the next one, the last one is shift number 9. Partner with parents, community, and private schools at scale. So we promise them these are the 5 shifts that HIP supports. Okay, right. So when we talk about a policy or activity program that is planned, we have to go back to the SPI, the Surat Perkeliling Ikhtisas. So here the Surat Perkeliling Ikhtisas is the SPI KPM bilangan 4 2016. It was in 2016 started. Pelaksanaan highly immersive program ataupun in English in bracket they call it HIP, don't short form it to HIP, say as HIP. Di semua institusi pendidikan di KPM mulai tahun 2016. So this SPI was dated is dated 20 June 2016. Tujuan dia ialah just because this SPI is in Malay, so I'm not going to translate. So we just listen to it in English. Oh sorry, in Malay. Yeah. Okay, tujuan this SPI satu, memaklumkan mengenai pelaksanaan highly immersive program bahasa Inggeris yang bermula pada 2016. Dan kemudian kedua, mendedahkan murid kepada penggunaan bahasa Inggeris yang lebih meluas, iaitu persekitaran highly immersive bahasa di sekolah. So yang kedua ni, we're talking about the immersiveness of the school environment to help the students to learn English. Okay, and yang ketiga, pelibatan murid. Dan keempat, pelibatan menyeluruh semua warga sekolah, termasuk ibu bapa dan komuniti dalam aktiviti bahasa Inggeris. Okay, right. So we go back to the history of the pilot study at pilot and the implementation strategy. It started with 94 schools in June, and then the stage 2 they included 1,200 schools, and then in 2017 another 5,500 schools, and by 2018 all the 10,000 schools in Malaysia under KPM are in this program. Right, so meaning all the schools, is your school in? Okay, anyone answer me? Is your school involved in the HIP? Is there any schools that is not involved in HIP? Okay, right. Basically, we go back to the addressing the fundamental factors to enhance the English language proficiency. Okay, in HIP, this is what we call a whole school approach, which involves everybody. Like just now, the Pekeliling mentioned that it involves the parents and the community to help enhance the English language in the school. Okay, so far, everyone, can you just start there whether you can understand me, you can hear me, or do you have any problem? Okay, say something. All right. Okay, so basically, we are addressing the whole. This is what we call the whole school approach. The whole school approach, meaning there are 4 fundamental factors that is involved in this. So the first one is the school head. The school head, the guru besar or the principals. The school head as the anchor, and the second fundamental factor is the teachers. The teachers, especially the English language teachers, as the doer. So the school head as the anchor and teachers as the doer. The third factor is the students as the learner, and the fourth factor, parents and community as the supporter. Okay, the parents and the community supports. So let's look at the function of all these fundamental factors. All right. Okay, clear. Thank you, Linda. Yes, Maggie, you are involved with your school. Thank you, Abdul Muttalib, for saying clear. Good morning, everyone, again. Okay, let's see. Because it's a bit slow, if you have any question, you can ask while I'm explaining. From time to time, I will just note of whatever you are typing there, then I can mention and share it with everyone. Okay, so the function of the anchor as the school head as the anchor is to create an English environment. What is meant by an English environment? Meaning you have to create an environment where the students feel safe speaking the language, speaking English, and the school head is providing an environment where they can speak English and at the same time support them so that they can learn the language. Okay, and at the same time the school head also functions as a leader and constant motivator. So as the school leader, thank you Cik Tajul. Okay, Cik Jainuddin. Okay, the school head must be a leader and constant motivator. So meaning all the time I'm talking about English, so we are talking about English, so we are not talking about other subjects at the moment. Okay, so the school head should be a constant motivator to encourage students, to help them to speak the language. And at the same time, they have to ensure sustainability, meaning HIP is not a one-off program. It's going to stay here. So whatever program that they have is to make sure that it's going to continue, and hopefully every student should be able to communicate in the English language. And at the same time, the school head also should involve parents and community. Okay, so they should help encourage the parents and the community be involved in the programs, especially in HIP program. Okay, next, let's see what are the functions of the teachers. The teachers also have to create an English environment. What is the difference with the teachers and the school heads? The teachers have to create an English environment, especially in the classroom, so that they can help the students to speak and conduct effective teaching and learning. So teaching and learning of the English language should be done in English. Okay? Create English programs, tools, and aids, and organize events and activities in the English language so that the students can participate. All right? And the students, as the learner, the students should take charge of their personal development and sharing. So by this, we can see that each students have different development, meaning depending on how they work on their learning process, they succeed in using the English language varies from student to students. Okay, and at the same time, the students should support teachers in the activities by being involved in whatever activities, and at the same time involve parents and community in the activities. Okay, right. And the fourth factor, parents and community. The parents and community, they are the supporter. They are also the function of the parents and the community is also to create an English environment, and at the same time provide expertise if they have, lend help and assistance if they can help, okay, and provide financial aid and implement CSR activities. Okay, what is CFR? Do you know? Can you just type there what is CFR? Okay. Okay, thank you everyone. Good morning. And just type there what is CSR. Okay, and also at the same time, can you just repeat what are the fundamental factors of enhancing the English proficiency in school? Okay. Okay, anyone? Can you just list out the 4 fundamental factors? Okay, 4 fundamental factors to enhance the English proficiency in school, and also how the parents and community can implement CSR. What is CSR? Okay, okay, you have English corner. These are the activities. Please answer my questions. You're not answering my question. Okay, can you listen to my questions and answer the questions? Okay, Cik Abdul, school head. Who else? Teachers. Okay, we have got school head, teachers, students. Very good, Cik Abdul. Abdul Abun. Okay, one more. Okay, good. Nolia, you've got it. Okay. School head as the anchor. Very good. Okay. So again, I'm going to repeat this again. The fundamental factors. Okay, to create the school head, the parents, the students, the school, and the teachers. Okay, the school head. Okay, again, very good. Who? One who? I'm not sure. So it's one or okay. Who? Sorry. School head, teachers, students, parents, and community. Very good. Okay, what you can do? Okay, thank you, Puan Kogi. Kogi Lavani, having English week and program English corner at the library. Okay, these are what you have in schools, right? So the function of the school head is to create a highly immersive English language environment. Okay, let's see. How? Okay, some of you have mentioned by creating English corner at the library. Is it just at the library? Okay. When you create an English environment, especially for the school head, okay, you have to lead the school in creating an English environment, provide constant motivation and support to the teachers to carry out English program. Okay, can you just tell me what kind of support is provided by the school head for the English teachers to carry out their English program? Okay. Okay, at the same time, the school head must also speak in English. Yes, we're talking about the school heads. So meaning in a few years' time, when you become the school head, you have to speak English also, especially during English Day, English Week, or English Month, or during activities, or during assembly that is conducted in English. Okay, thank you, Pangasuri. You're talking about in assembly in English. So, okay, speakers corner. The slide are blur. Okay, blur. Sorry, I cannot help you, but just listen. Listen. The slide is only to help you. Listen to me if possible. Okay, thank you, Mas Linda. Finally, I've got somebody mentioning what is CSR. CSR is corporate social responsibility. How the community can help the school. Thank you, Mas Linda. Okay. Provide budget for programs. Okay, this is one of the things that the school heads can do. Provide budgets for English program. What else? Okay, HIP during students roll call. About 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes every morning. Yeah, maybe. GB should be speaking in English. Okay, very good. Having speakers corner. Oh, speakers corner is very, very popular among you all. So everyone is talking about speakers corner. Okay, board English Day. This is something I'm not very familiar. Board English Day, I know about speakers corner. Okay, during assembly. Okay, the school head must also speak in English. Yes, create speakers corner. Okay, you're all in speakers corner. Okay, English week, right? Okay, and greet students and teachers and school community in English. Ensure that all English programs are carried out effectively. All right, teachers and community English week. Okay, the school head. This is to create the English environment. All right. I think Dr. Norazman already typed the link. Okay, right. How do the the school heads become a leader and constant motivator? Okay, so they should maintain a high level of commitment by being actively involved in meetings and activities. Okay, sometimes all these activities are planned by who plan your school activities in English for this English program? Can you just tell me in your school? Who plan all the activities, English activities? Okay, and as a leader and constant motivators, implement in COCO activities. Wan Wanaja, you're talking about implementing HIP in COCO activities, which is very good. Can you just elaborate how? A little bit. English Day, a day in a week, all communities in the school speak English. Okay, thank you, Pan Maslinda. You're talking about English Day, where everybody speaks English. I hope when everybody speaks English, it involves the security guards, the cleaners, okay, the school cleaners, even the gardeners, and even the canteen operators, right? Okay, oh, you're talking about English panel, English panel, English panels are in charge of planning all the activities in English. Okay, very good. So, so in your school, the English panels are involved. Okay, what about the school heads? Can you tell me what your school head is doing in your school? For the English language I'm talking about. I'm talking about English, All the English teachers led by the head panel and support by the school head. Okay, very good. Ketua Panitia English, Penyelaras MBM MDI and KPI BI. Okay, hanging idioms and proverbs around the school. Okay, that is one activity. But hanging idioms and proverbs around the school is not enough. If the idioms are proverbs are just being hanged there, it should be used. The students should be encouraged. You've got an immersive. I can see from your comments that your school have some sort of immersiveness level, English immersiveness level. However, if you're talking about just hanging the idioms and proverbs, Wall of Fame, English Channel, English competition, and you should encourage the students to use whatever you have, the materials that you have provided, so that you don't feel tired just by providing those materials that are not being used. So encourage the students to use the materials that you have provided. Okay, activate the English corner in the classroom. Very good, Puan Zaria. I think all the classrooms should have English corners, right? Okay, what else? The school head should ensure that effective and fun teaching methods are carried out. Okay, so they should know. Okay, and at the same time create a learning culture by participating and encouraging teachers to be involved in professional learning communities. We're talking about English, so maybe the school heads also should participate in the professional learning communities or PLCs, involve and encourage, have sessions where they can be in a situation where the school heads and the teachers have to speak in English. Okay, English garden. You have English garden, Puan Hatijah? What is meant? I don't understand what is an English garden. I've never seen one. Okay, right. Can you just elaborate there of what is happening in the English garden? I've seen a garden where everything from the leaf, the trunk, every part of a tree is being labeled, but not being used in communication. Okay, right. Next, to ensure sustainability, the school head should monitor teachers through management by walking around, okay, support all English program carried out in school and observe English lessons, okay. School prefect conduct assembly in English, okay, very good, 5 minutes English before class, right. School head must ensure all English program runs smoothly, very good. Monitor and support English program, okay. If you're the school head, how do you monitor and support the English program? This is something that you should know. You can just say monitor and support, but what do you mean by monitoring and ensure and supporting an English language program? How can a school head, how? I'm talking about how, How do you provide support and monitor? Okay, Puan. I miss you're talking about Puan Hatijah, English garden, full of proverbs and idioms in the garden. Okay, thank you, Puan Hatijah. But can you just elaborate how those proverbs and idioms are being used to help the students? Okay, you have an English garden, which is very nice. But how do you think this help the students? Okay, Puan Hatijah. Okay. Puan Rosilawati, you're talking about English, signboard in English. Okay, very good. Right. School head find the weakness, Puan Nur Sarizan. School head find the weakness and find solution by empowerment to teachers to conduct the program. Okay, most of the programs are conducted by the English teachers. Okay, involve parents and community. Right. The school head have to encourage teachers, parents, and students to work together to ensure maximum impact of the English of this HIP program. Okay, you have Puan Yoga, you have Guru Muda Bahasa Inggeris. Okay, so far everyone has been talking about the programs that you have. Can you just share a bit, if you're talking about Guru Muda Bahasa Inggeris, how do you go about how does this program help the students to communicate in the English language? Okay. Same thing as Sudut Pidato. How does it help? So here, encourage the pupil to speak and tell stories or read poems there. Okay, okay, Puan Ruzana, thank you. Once in a month, the COCO activities must conduct English activities. English activities, Puan Ruzana Saad, what do you mean by that? Can you just explain? Okay, next. Basically, you know, most of you are talking about the fundamental factor, that is the school head, the functions and how the school heads can help to ensure that the school has a highly immersive, the immersiveness, English immersiveness in the school. Okay. Okay. Puan Yoga is talking about students in good English to engage the others. Okay, Nilam. All the teachers help to observe the students' activities. Still, not very clear, Puan Gogila. I can't see how the program is done and how the program is helping the other students, especially the weak students, to improve their English language. Okay. Encik Jama, sorry, all the students sit and have to deliver their speech in English once a month during the school assembly. Okay, this is very good. If you're talking about students delivering a speech during the assembly, I'm sure this involves the students only. What about Encik Jama? What about the weak students in your school? How do you help the weak students in your school? Okay, Puan Ruzana, any activities in which the students must use English in the activities? Okay, right. Puan Hatijah, it's a place where students are exposed to English proverbs and idioms with the monuments related to proverbs are laid in the garden. Okay, this is nice and interesting. But Puan Hatijah, how is it helping the students to use the by having this English garden, which is very nice, I think. How is the garden helping the students to communicate in the English language? Okay, we're talking about highly immersive program. Again, the topic is highly immersive program. How does the immersiveness of the school environment help the students to communicate in the English language? You have to be able to see how whatever programs that you have implemented or carried out help those students to speak, to use the English language more as compared to not having whatever programs that you have before. Okay, right. Pupils reading program, this is good. Parents guide pupils or just listen to the pupils reading aloud. Okay, video it and send it to the WhatsApp group. Okay, this is good. Yes. This is involving parents and students. Very good. I think this is very good, Mr. Ong. Okay, very good. And helping the students, so meaning you are getting the parents involved, and not just the parents, the students, but the parents as well. Okay, very good. Okay, trilingual charts around the school to help students understand in English. Okay, well, actually, if you look at shift number 2, shift number 2, we're talking about ensuring every child is proficient in Bahasa Malaysia and English language. But actually nowadays expecting the students to be proficient in more than just 2 languages because they have their own mother tongue as well. Okay, very good. Right. We're talking about trilingual, okay, in your mother tongue and then English and PM. Very good. Okay. Having fun games that require the people to speak in English. Okay. Puan Siti Razima, this is very good. But what kind of fun games are you talking about? Okay. Teacher make phone call and speak basic English with students. On phone calls only? Bibi, Puan Bibi? Okay. Implement standard greetings in all classes. Very good. Conduct assembly in English. Students make video in English. Okay, Puan Rosmiza, this is also good. Easy to say but hard to implement, especially if you are in rural area. Oh, you're very stressed because of this, right, Puan Kasma? Kasmawati. Okay, I know that feeling. You are stressed because you have to. I mean, of course, it's easy to say, but if you work hard on it, you can do it. I know you can do it. Okay, try again. Try and try again. Don't give up. Okay. Okay. So next, the teachers as the implementer. Teachers have to build a rich English language environment in the school. And also at the same time, they have to involve parents and everybody. Okay. So how can the teachers help build a rich English language environment? Okay, you have English songs competition, English drama, very good. In drama, you involve a lot more students. Okay, Puan Mariati, very good. For weak students, English teachers should provide sets of basic communicative sentences for the students to use in their daily lives. Token should be given once the student can use it correctly. Okay, very good. This is very good. You give them like stepping stones so that they can start slowly, and then once they are able to use it, you give tokens. What are the tokens for? Okay, okay, Puan Mahfuza, you're organized in reading online competition. Reading with your family, okay, reading poems, rhymes, storytelling, this is good. So you are involving everyone in the family. Okay, very good, rhymes. Okay, but I like the programs that you have, Puan Mariati, for weak students. Okay, very good. And Puan Zaria, when English teachers implement standard greetings in the classroom, the students can apply them anywhere, not afraid to greet anyone outside the classroom. Okay? My question, is everyone in your school involved with this HIP program? Okay, the school cleaners. I'm talking about the school cleaners. Okay. Puan Roda, you're talking about kekurangan guru option bahasa Inggeris. Okay. Right. Use smartboard in classroom. Puan Yoga, not every school have smartboards. Okay, but you can use it if you have it. Okay. So the teachers are building rich English environment. Okay. Right. Okay, the teachers how? So most of you are already familiar with this. Watch TV program that have been recorded during English lesson. So it's good. So they have fun and learning. For example, Oh My English. Okay, that's good. Encik Baning. Okay, are you doing it in your school? Okay. English in Camp program. Okay, very good. Warinia, you are involving all the staff. What kind of activities are you talking about? Mr. Renia. Mr. Renia, anak Minjay, sorry. How do you involve all the staff in this program? Okay. Right. We're talking about singing English songs in music education, also good. GB talk in English with warga sekolah sometimes. When you're talking about sometimes, there have to be a pattern where the teachers are using the English language. So you cannot expect the usage to be random. Okay. Okay, very good, Puan Vaniswari. So in your school, every Tuesday, all must talk in English, okay, which is good. So you know that every Tuesday, sometimes in other school, they have on Wednesday, every Wednesday or every Tuesday. You choose one day where everybody speaks English. Everybody is included to speak English. School cleaners, Nur Rizal. Thank you, school cleaners and guard welcoming guests using simple phrases. Okay, this is good. We want to see that it is a whole school approach, so everyone is involved. Very good. Okay, and we're talking big book sessions. Puan Siti Razima, you're talking about big book sessions. Big book sessions. When do you have big book sessions? Who is doing it, and how do you go about doing it? Can you just explain a bit? Okay, Encik Renia. Okay, English week, all staff and cleaner have to talk in English. Okay, when we're talking about English week, it's not implemented regularly. It's only 1 week in a year, for example, or maybe 2 weeks in a year. It's better, like just now Puan Yoga mentioned, it's not Puan, not sure, but somebody mentioned about having English day. Tuesday is English day. So if every Tuesday is English Day. So everyone is using the language more regularly instead of just a week. Okay. Encik Nagaratnam talking how to change the mindset of the school that HIP is not shouldered by the English teachers. Okay. Actually, it shouldn't be shouldered by the English teachers. I agree with you. But this is where you have to understand or make the school head understand they are the anchor. The anchor meaning they are the key personnel, the most important personnel in making sure that he should be sharing the message with everyone in the school. Okay? If you can do that, then you can hopefully change the mindset of the schools. Okay? Start with the school head. Okay? Once a week, okay, Puan Siti Razima, once a week we have a big book session conducted by the pupils. Okay, very good. Very good. This is something you can share with the others, eh? Okay. SRG. Okay. Eric, Mr. Eric, issue is headmaster cannot communicate English very well. So I think need to give them special programs. Okay. It's only understood that not all the school heads are English optionists. But the thing is, for the school heads who are not very fluent in the English language, just help them to like show that they are learning in the learning process. If they are also learning, the students will see that, oh, my school head is learning the language. So I might follow the school head as the role model. So when they are learning the language, so they can show their improvement over the maybe weeks or months to show that they are becoming fluent in the English language. So they become role model in this program. Okay. Walking dictionary. All the students will wear tag with the words and pictures. This is good, but Puan Vaneshwari, I think this is good, walking dictionary, but I do not see how the students are getting any advantage through this. Okay, English Day once a week, all teachers and pupils must communicate in the English language. Puan Rohaiza Ujang, is it working in your school? Everyone who have mentioned about the English Day, is it working? Is everyone using the English language during English Day? Okay, same with Encik Baning. Every day is English Day. I know these are the programs that you have to do. They must talk to the students in English. Okay. Is it happening in your school? Okay, there are many of you have mentioned English Day. So is it happening? Is it happening? That is what I want to know. Okay. NGO programs in school, KFC using English to promote their English. Okay, so KFC is using their English, so the people in KFC might be the ones who are proficient in the language. You want the students, how your students are improving through the programs that you have been doing. Okay, all right. Maybe sometimes English panel should organize sort of mind your language class for the staff, cleaners, and guards. Okay, right. English is a communication. Make sure they understand what you say. That's okay. But you're not saying how the student. Do you see the improvement in your students through the programs that you have been doing? Okay, that is the most important part. If the students are not improving, for example, like you bring KFC, and the KFC Puan Yoga is mentioned talking about bringing KFC to the school, and the KFC people are using English. But what about the students? We are talking about the students. So you are not talking about your students. Are your students improving? Okay. Foreign cats and dogs. Oh, sorry, David, you can't hear. It's foreign cats and dogs. Okay, training very heavy. Okay. Maybe later you can just watch the video recording. Right. Okay, they have events in school. Okay, very good, everyone. So far you're talking about activities that is plan to improve your students, but you're not talking about how your students improve from those programs. Can you say something about how the students help, how your programs help the students to improve? Okay. Okay, teachers shouldn't allow students to use other language during English lesson. Okay, Mr. Steven, that's good because during English, everyone should be speaking in the English language. All right, so let's look at the students. The students, is the main beneficiary of the program, of this HIP program. So they should be taking charge of their own language learning. Okay, mobile library with English language books, FINCO, the Financial Industry Collective Outreach, is a collaborative initiative. Okay, very good. After Puan Mariati, after HIP, I found my students are more open to use English book. They can answer questions when asked. Okay, very good. You see some improvements in your students after you have conducted HIP program. Very good. These are the kind of improvement that we want from your students. You can see there are some enhancement. You can further improve the programs. Okay. Learning English must start at home. They must speak English at home. Okay. The whole purpose of students coming to school is to learn. We cannot blame them if their family cannot help them in the English language. So the school has to help in whatever program, in whatever way they can to help them improve the English language and encourage the family to help. But if their family cannot, if their family basically can't speak the language, we cannot blame them. Okay? So students improve when the students are able to speak using simple language. Okay, very good. Okay, Puan Nur Sharizan, very good. Puan Yao, build their confidence to speak English. Puan Yao, can you elaborate how you build their confidence? Okay. Puan Zaini, very good. Read big book at the speaker's corner during recess. Okay. The school should provide enough room for students to communicate with English native speakers. Okay. Inviting native speakers. Okay, if you have native speakers in your area. Okay, but if you don't have any native speakers, and only certain schools have access to native speakers, right? Okay, Puan Siti Razima, pupils are motivated to speak English by involving in HIP. R&R corner, read, okay, rest and read. Read and remember just a word a day. Okay, very good. Nowadays, students are, thank you, Puan Latifah, your students are more confident to use the language. Pupils are able to do, okay, presentation in English. Nuraida, your school, the impact, improve in literacy BI and in PBD BI, okay? All right. Puan Wong, build their interest and love for English. Very good. Puan Kogi, communicate in English using Google Classroom. Okay. Okay, Puan Nur Mahiran, you're talking about Wednesday, co-curricular assembly, association and club activities, public speaking, 5 minutes. Okay. These are activities that you have planned. Okay, very good. My students are involved in science fair conducted by UiTM through PIBG, so they can speak in English and also encourage other students. Okay, so these are the results that we want. Yeah, now that we have it started in 2016, and now it's already 2020, 4 years already. So by now, thank you, Cik Ramlan. Through HIP, my students started practicing simple English. These are the results that we want. Okay, we were talking about the students taking charge of their own language learning, the students at school, and let's look at the parents and the community. Okay, Encik Baning, thank you. Students themselves conduct the school assembly in English with the script that are given by the teachers. Oh, the students themselves conduct the school assembly. This is good. But the script written by the teachers are the ones who are good in English. All right. In the state level speaking competition, my students won second place. Very good for Latifa. Okay, this is the kind of encouragement for your students to further improve their English language. Okay, so for the parents and community, the parents, they have the expertise and support. Parents and community, they have the expertise and support the implementation of English language activity in schools. Okay, right, Cik Zamri, you're starting with practicing a simple word of English. Okay, thank you. Very good. What about the programs? How can the parents and community provide the expertise and support the school? Okay, now we're talking about parents and community. How can the parents and community help? By providing their expertise and providing their support so that the school can benefit from these English programs. Okay, build up students' confidence with talking simple English. So now we're still talking about simple English. Okay, right. Okay, we're talking about supporting activities to create immersive environment. So in class, we have in-class program, out-of-class program, extra-class program, and outreach. When we're talking about parents just now, remember, we're talking about parents, how the parents are supporting and providing their expertise. Can you just share with us how the parents and the community share their expertise and provide support for your school in terms of the English language? Okay, so here the activities that you have, somebody already mentioned, having young teachers program, we can have nature trails, dreaming high, silver screen practice, our best kept secret, chef in the house, little tree library, it's the way, budding writers, the view. These are the activities, okay, sharing a good deeds. Okay, most parents could not speak in English. My students teach their parents at home. At the end, both parties learn together. Okay, thank you, Puan Nur Sharizan. These are the kind of things that we want, actually. In order, like we cannot blame the parents or the family for not being able to speak English. But with your kind of activities, the students teach help in order for the students to improve their English. They teach their parents English. So at the end, both parties learn together and they improve together. These are the kind of things that we encourage through HIP. Okay, parents encourage people to communicate in English. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Charles. Link okay. Okay, when NGO come to send supplies of stationeries, students will respond to them if no teacher standing nearby. Okay, give their fullest support. Okay, thank Encik Adul. When you're talking about give their fullest support, it's very vague. Can you elaborate what kind of support you're talking about? Okay, create a program which involves students, parents, and the students themselves and encourage them to speak in the English language. All right. My friend's husband, who is a children's storybook writer, donated this new published children's storybook, 20 books to us for our HIP activity. Okay, this is very good. You've got the books, but how do you use the books? How do the students use the book? This is very good. Yeah, these are activities that you have, support that you have from the community. And with the 20 books, how do you use the books for HIP activities? Okay, so these are what is missing. I know you have lots of things, but we want to share the how. How, they can have simple programs at school. What do you mean by simple programs? Okay, simple programs. People don't understand, but elaborate more. What kind of simple programs are we talking about? Then we know, Okay, once a month, our YDP BG will give motivation to students. He will deliver his speech in simple English. Okay, some parents that are well educated are willing to talk to people. They motivated the people to express themselves in the English language. Okay, so we've got PIBG, we've got family, we've got community helping, yeah. Okay, Puan Zaleha Sima. Even the teachers not participate in HIP, don't know how to encourage them. Okay, this is a problem, because this is a whole school approach. Okay, our ex-students conduct English. Wow, this is good, Our ex-students conduct extra English classes for the students, I suppose, for the students. So these are good activities, Okay, so basically your schools are implementing HIP in your school. Okay, another questions. Thank you. So KISB coordinate organizing activities. All right. Okay, any suggestion how to help the teachers participate in the program in HIP? Okay, ASF program, international student in our school. Parents and community provide expertise, lend help and assistance, provide. Okay, these are what is given in the outline. Encourage parents to use English when dealing with in school office. Well, only if it's an English day, you can encourage them. But on other days, it's okay if they speak English. You don't want the parents to uh, not come to school just because they have to speak English. Okay, right. Okay, another thing that is important is knowing the level. Okay, do you know the level of your school? What level? You have toolkits to assess your school, right? Okay, parents and community. Okay, activities, in-class activities. I see that you are familiar with all these activities. Out of class, in class, outreach. Okay, extra classes, in class, out class, extra classes, and outreach activities. So let's see. I'm going quickly through this. We're going to the self-assessment process. Okay. I'm sure you have done this if you've been doing, if your school have been involved in HIP. Okay, let's take a look at the self-assessment process. Are you doing the self-assessment process? Do you know the level of your school? Okay, let's look at the description. Level of immersiveness of your school. Do you know? Can you just state there your school level of immersiveness? Okay, we're talking about description for level of immersiveness. There are 4 levels, I'm sure you know. The highest being level 1, the lowest being level 4. The total score is from 0, the range is from 0 to 80. Okay, can you just tell me the schools, your school's level of immersiveness? Okay, maybe the education system, this is something that we cannot do, we cannot help. Okay, Mr. Ong, very good. Your school is in level 4. Okay, Utara, you're from Utara, right? Level 4. Okay. So, very good. What about other schools? All the teachers, maybe the AFF program, international exchange students. Okay. All right, Mr. Charles. Okay, we're talking about level of its immersiveness. How do you, is it conducted? Okay, Muhammad Azuddin, your school level 3, very good. Okay, we go back to the self-assessment process. Okay, this is just a reflection so that we can share if it. Okay, level 3, level 2, we've got lots of level 2, one level, few level 4. Okay, reaching level 3, very good. Puan Bibi, your school is level 4. Puan Yi, your school is in level 3. Okay, right. Very good. Just go through the self-assessment processes to see if it should be done. It's okay if your school is in 3, Puan Mariati, because it shows that, okay, 3 is a good level already. Okay, the school head. The self-assessment process should involve the school head, 20% of parents, 10% of other subject teachers, all the English language teachers, the students, 10% of the student. If your students is more than 150, if your school is sekolah kurang murid, then you can involve all the students. Okay. The head must lead the way. Teachers, they are not confident enough, must not be condemned. Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you, Cik Adul. Abun, this, I agree with you totally that teachers who are not proficient or not confident in the English language, they shouldn't be condemned. Okay, they shouldn't be condemned at all. But if they are showing an effort, they should be praised for that. Okay, they should be praised. Okay, good. Most of your schools are in level 3 and level 4. Adul, your school, Cik Adul, your school is in level 4. Very good. Level 3. Okay, so that means you know how the self-assessment process is being done, right? So I don't have to go through thoroughly. It's just that the self-assessment process involves almost everybody, and you are in level 3. Very good. Okay, self-assessment program. So the construct of the self-assessment tool, this is the construct, involve the school head, 20% teachers, 10 parents, and 20%. This is previously. Now it's more like 20 parents, 10 subject teachers, all the English language teachers, the students, 10% of your students, and if your school is a sekolah kurang murid, then all your students can be involved in it. Okay, very good. Okay, you are all in good level because we are looking at level 3. Many of you, many of your schools are in level 3. So your school, let's look at the description. The whole school tries to engage students in English environment, but may not be consistent. The school head attempts to create English environment with minimal success. Okay, so meaning, okay, 3. Okay, very good. Okay, the success of HIP. Let's look at this. Okay, the school head. So this is the English language. Okay, the slide is a bit slow, It's not moving as fast as I'm. Okay, very good. Level 4, very good. Level 3, very good. Okay, actually, I just realized that my level of immersiveness is upside down. Okay, I put 1 where it should be 4. I put 4 where it should be 1. When your school is in level 3, that means the whole school engage students in a good, meaningful, and immersive English environment. Okay, so the level of, can you see the level of immersiveness there? I've typed the numbers upside down. I'm very sorry for that. The number 1 should be for level 1, 0 to 80. Number 2 here, okay, sorry about that. Number 1, it should be level 1. It should be level 2, level 3, and level 4. Level 4, where the school, the highest level, the whole school engage students in a highly meaningful and immersive English environment. The school head is actively creating an immersive English environment. So when your school, this should be number 3, okay? Can you see that? Sorry about the post error in typing the level of immersiveness. I made some mistake, a great mistake here. Okay. Okay. So meaning most of your schools are in level 3, meaning it's in the 160 to 240, which is good. Okay. The whole school engage students in good, meaningful, and immersive English environment. The school head managed to create an immersive English environment. Okay. Okay, then Puan V, you can check again. If you're not satisfied, this is almost the end of the year, Puan V. If your school, if you think your school shouldn't be in level 2, go and conduct the self-assessment process this. Again, because normally we do this at the end of the year. So have this, the school head, 20, once the school head, there's only one school head. So 20 parents, 10 other subject teachers, all the English language teachers, and the students. Okay? If you're not satisfied, then go again. Read again about this self-assessment process and conduct this self-assessment process in your school. Okay? Because every school is provided with the self-assessment tool. You have the construct and you have the questionnaires. So I'm mentioning again, my level of immersiveness is upside down. It should be 1 at the top, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Very sorry about this. Okay, again, I'm talking about the description for the level of immersiveness. Okay, typing errors. Okay, right. Puan Marati, if your school, you're not satisfied, do this, what we call it, self-assessment again for your school. Yeah, the end of the year, but then you don't have students in your school. I don't know about your area, but in my area, most of our schools are closed because of this pandemic. So it's a bit difficult. But if you can get the students and parents to do this, then you know the level of immersiveness of your school, the current level of your school. Okay? Okay? So if your school, the school head, okay, a school that is in level 4, the whole school engage students in a highly meaningful and immersive English environment. And the school head is actively creating an immersive environment and ensuring, okay, constant motivator and ensures sustainability of the English language activities. Success. Okay, Mr. Ong, very good. This is very good success stories there. My new school head follows and guides the whole school to level up our English proficiency. We successfully encouraged 2 teachers to take CFR readiness test and upgrading the program. Okay, right. Okay, those who are not satisfied with the level of immersiveness, the current level, I think you can test it again and conduct this self-assessment tool, use the self-assessment tool to conduct and to see whether your school is in the right level of immersiveness. Okay? Once you've got that level, the new level, but I don't know how you're going to do it with the current pandemic program. Current pandemic situation. Because it's a bit, we are basically in a very difficult situation because of this MCO, managed movement control order by the government. Okay, but however, when you have the chance, do that, and you will see that whether it is you see whether it's relevant with whatever is happening in your school, because you should see if your school is in level 3, meaning the second highest, 1, 2, 3, 1 being the lowest, 4 being the highest. If your school is in level 4, by right, you should be able to just talk to any Tom, Dick, or Harry in your school, and they should be able to communicate to you in English. Okay? If you are not able to do that, and then you have to check again whether your level is correct or not. Okay? Right. Okay. Do that, Okay. If you still, if the students is, if you talk to your students and you notice that the students are having a difficult time trying to answer your questions or trying to communicate in the English language, then maybe you should you should do something with your program. Okay, see if you can further enhance the program. All the programs that are planned or being carried out in your school, they are good programs. It's just that sometimes you need some you need to see it from a better perspective to further enhance the program. Okay, right. So your school is in level 4, right, Mr. Ong? The parents are involved in in your English program. You use Google Form and WhatsApp group to let the parents take part anytime they're free. Okay, that is very good, eh? Right. So the success of HIP, this is what we call a whole school approach. The success of HIP depends, the success of HIP or highly immersive program depends on everybody, not just one part of this. Okay, we're talking about Ponzerina, cultivation in environment of school is most important to improve the level. Yes, okay. Maybe you can share with us, Mr. Ong, or maybe Pon Mariati, you can, through this group, maybe you can contact Mr. Ong and then share with whatever he has been doing, which I think sounded very good. Okay, okay. Looking forward to reach level 4. If you are through your whatever you've mentioned just now, I think your school, okay, sorry, level upside down. Okay, okay. Okay, maybe you can contact Mr. Ong. Those who are interested, just contact personally, then you can have more access to whatever has been happening in his school. Okay, very good, Mr. Ong. Thank you for sharing. Okay, and you're also lucky. Yes, you are lucky to get a very good new school head. Okay, okay, it depends on everybody. Yes, it depends on everybody, but everybody has to work very hard. Everybody have to. If you are not working very hard, then it's very, I don't know. English language teachers have always been working very hard to improve the proficiency of the English language of the students in their schools. But some have to work harder than the others. Okay, right. Okay, this is the English language education. Okay, I have to tell you it. The slides is a bit slow in moving. So we're talking about English language education in Malaysia, and agenda for reform, the 2015-2025. Okay, this is the agenda for reform English language education in Malaysia. This is the book that they have where they plan to improve the English language. Okay, right. Next, this is the roadmap. The next slide is referring to the English language education reform in Malaysia, the roadmap. In this roadmap, okay, in this roadmap, you are already aligned with the teachers and students. The students, the primary school, the students when they leave SPM level, basically they should get a level of B2. When they leave the school after their SPM or maybe STP, they should at least get a B2 level. Okay, so for the school heads, you are the future school heads, so you have to plan to improve your English language so that by the time you become school heads, you have a B2 level. Okay, okay, so remember, I'm repeating because the slide is slow. You are a bit because it's not if you're face to face, then you can get directly. Okay, right, let's see. Why do you think if the students, okay, the students who leave the SPM, leave the school after the SPM, they should have the B2 level. They should be graded at B2. Okay, so that's why all the school heads should have the keyword is should have a B2 level, because if the students can have a B2 level, the teachers, not the teachers, the school heads should have a B2 level as well. Okay, right? This is what is in the roadmap. Okay, it's not up to me. I'm not saying, I'm just repeating what is in the roadmap. Okay, okay, so for the English teachers who are teaching the students, they should get a C1, So, are you familiar with CFR? Somebody? Are you familiar with CFR? Okay. Okay. So CFR starts from A1, A1 being the lowest. A1 being the lowest. Okay, here CFR is the Common European Framework of Reference. I put a very simple A1 level, okay. Okay, your school are involved in, okay. So the CFR, okay, basic user can interact in simple way. A2 starts, lowest is A1 and it goes up to C2. So the students who leave SPM after SPM, secondary school, they should have a B2 level. So that's why the school head should have at least equivalent level of the students, meaning they should have not CFR, right? CEFR. CEFR, Common European Framework of Reference. Okay, we are using this so that we can align it so that our level of English should be equivalent to the English language out there. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Pansavitra is the Common European Framework of Reference. Okay, so the level starts from the lowest being A1, A2, B1 and B2, C1 and C2 being the highest. Okay, don't just listen to A and assume that it's the highest. Okay, we encourage our teachers to try reaching C1. Okay, your English teachers should have C1 because the teachers who are teaching students, their English should be better than the students. Okay, so they should have C1. So for people like us in Institute Amnibaki or in IPG, we should get a C2. English teachers who are teaching teachers have to get a C2. Okay, right. B1 Form 1, okay? Form 3, sorry. Nowadays, CFR Muat is so difficult, even we as English teachers got a B2 in this exam. Okay, Puan Kasma, I see you are an English teacher. Very good. Actually, ALTC or the English Language Teaching Center advised us, like actually the teachers are proficient in the English language. It's just that the problem is they are unable to master. It's just that we train our students to answer the question for the examination. The teachers should also train themselves on how to answer, how to answer what question. Okay, okay. They should practice. Then only they can get better than B2. Okay, B2 are for school heads. English teacher should get a C1. Okay, just understand. We'll replace our English textbook. No, Cik Muhammad Azudin, CFR will not replace our English textbook. It's just that it's like Cik Samri mentioned, very good, thank you. An international standard for describing language ability. It describes language ability in a 6-point scale, very good. Okay, okay, very good. Puan Bibi, English teachers in your school got C1 and C2. Okay, that means they're very good. Okay, C1 and C2, very proficient. And they're able to answer questions. They are able to answer during the examination. That is our problem. Because the teachers are so used at giving directions, they do not know how to answer. Many, I'm not saying everyone, sorry. I'm saying not everyone were able to answer the question. So that's why, like Puan Kasma, the English teachers got only B2. It's not because their English are not so good, but they have to practice answering the question so that they know how to answer the questions and they know how to get the marks based on the scheme of works. Okay, because there are certain aspect that is being when we are being assessed for this MUAT, CFR or MUAT, they have the keywords. So we have to fulfill that criteria. If you don't fulfill that criteria, we don't deserve that grade. Okay, very good. All right. So here, again, I'm repeating. Thank you, Cik Zamri, for giving this explanation. An international standard for describing the language ability. It describes language ability at a 6-point scale. 6 level. Basic user at A1 and A2, independent user at B1 and B2, and proficient user. For those who are teaching the language, teaching others, using the language to teach others, they should be at C1 and C2. C1, those at C1 can use language flexibly and effectively for academic and professional purposes. Okay. C2 can express oneself spontaneously, very fluently, and precisely. Okay. Okay, Puan Kasma, Wati, don't be frustrated. You just have to try again. Resit for the exam, but the next time you have to be prepared. I mean, go through and see what is expected of the what is expected from the scheme in the MUET examination. Okay, then only you can get a higher than B2. Okay, B2 are for school heads. Okay, for those teaching English, you have to get a C1. Okay, C1 and a C2. But C1 is okay, or C2. You have to get a C1 and C2 for that matter. Okay, very good. Okay, so meaning as you are all attending this course, Npqel course, that means you know that you have to have at least a B2 level. For school heads, you have to get a B2 level. A B2 level school heads, those who are not teaching English, you have to get a B2 level. So that means you can interact with the degree of fluency and spontaneity and can understand the main ideas of complex text. Meaning at B2 level, your level is the same as those leaving the secondary school. Same level, because they are at B2, you are also at B2, meaning as school heads and teachers, you should be better than the students. But at least if you are not better, at least you are at par by getting a B2 level. Okay, right. Right. Okay. Basically, okay. Any questions? Do you have any questions about what we have been talking about? Basically, I assume most of you know about HIP already, because HIP is already implemented in every school, in all the 10,000 schools in Malaysia, secondary and primary school. Okay. If you have any more questions, can you just set questions to see if we can just basically share. Okay. CFR. Okay, teaching. Okay. Nowadays, okay, CFR course is only attended by teachers who are teaching math and science in English subject in my school. Yes, because all the English teachers should be in a C1 level. Should have a C1. Okay. Yes, at the moment, Encik Muhammad Izzuddin, all schools are involved in HIP. So do you have any questions regarding HIP before I proceed to other parts? Okay, no questions, I assume. In Malaysia, there are approximately 10,000 schools. All these 10,000 schools should be involved, and they should be in the process of upgrading their level from whatever level they are. If they are in level 1, level 2, it should go up, further improve. The school should work on how to enhance the proficiency of the students, the teachers, not just the students, the teachers, the school head, the security guards, the makcik-makcik in the canteens, even the makcik-makcik cleaners and the gardeners, if possible. If after a while they are good at, okay, I assume at least greeting, good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever greetings, you should further enhance a bit, so that they should be able to make simple conversation. Okay, those people who are not involved in the teaching process in the school. For example, like the makcik, just now mentioned, makcik-makcik in the canteen, the cleaners, okay, the gardeners, if you have any, the security guards. So these are the supporting staff, even those in the office, the staff in the office. if they are able to do greetings, okay, very good, but you should not be satisfied with that level only. You should further enhance a little bit. You don't expect them to get A's, grade A, yeah? I'm not talking about A1 in CFR. I'm talking about if in an examination, but we should at least improve so that at least they can have simple conversation and they can answer simple questions. Maybe by giving directions, answering about simple questions about the weather, maybe about your health questions. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Things like that. You should be able to further enhance. Don't just be happy with their level. Okay, so improve it bit by bit. Okay. Okay, CFR just for English teachers. I'm not involved or school that doing okay English maths. Okay, it is CFR. CFR here. The one I'm mentioning is for the English language teachers and for the school heads. You are the future school heads. Okay, you are sitting for this. You are taking this course so that in the future, hopefully you'll become one of the school heads. One of the school heads in Npm. So when you are the school heads, if you start from now, then by the time you are school heads, you will already achieve a B2 level. You can achieve C1 and C2, it is better, but at least you should get a B2 level. If you start from now, maybe by the time you are the school head, then you can relax because you have already got a B2 level. Okay? Okay? I agree with you, Dama. I think Puan Zaria is an excellent English teacher. Maybe they're not good enough in answering the questions. Okay, I'm not. This is what is mentioned because even some of the lecturers are not able to get a T2 level, not because their English are not good, but I think it's just that they are not really familiar with the marking or what's happening in the examination. So they have to practice. Okay. Since Cik Zamri represents the prevailing international standard for the teaching and learning language, would they affect or benefit students' coming career? How can they be? Okay. Well, even in Malaysia, if you want to become an English teacher, I mean, we're talking about English, right? So if you want to become an English teacher, you go to college, you need to have at least a B2. You leave the school, high school, you have to B2. And if you get a C1, then it's better. It's a standard where you go everywhere in the world, people will understand what the C1, C2 means. Okay? What A1 and A2 means, what is B2 and B1 means. So if you sit there, you've got a C2 in English, everybody would know that your English is excellent. Okay, very good. That means very fluent, you are very precise, your vocabulary is good, okay, right. Yes, thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Is a reference measure of level proficiency in the teachers in English. And at the same time, it measures the students' proficiency as well. Okay, the students should be able, if you know that the students have got a C1, you can imagine the level of English they have. Okay. Okay. So all over the world mostly use English. Okay. So, okay. Do you have any questions so far? You are very good at sharing. Okay. But no questions. Okay. If you have no questions, right? Okay. So basically, we go back. We're going to reflect on what we've chat so far. School heads should get a level of B2. Okay, B2. If you become a school head, you need to have a B2. Okay, and English teachers to teach students, they need to have a C1 level. Okay, C1 level. Okay, and teachers who teach teachers, meaning lecturers in the English language who teach other teachers or teach school heads, they need to have at least a C2 level. Okay. Okay, A1 being the lowest. So our kindergarten students should leave kindergarten with A1. Okay. Leaving the primary school with at least A2. When they leave the primary school with A2, that means the students can communicate in simple and routine tasks. They can communicate in simple English. So meaning if our students leave the primary school not being able to communicate in simple English, that means they haven't achieved A2. Okay, for how long this will be recognized? Okay, or if you have already if you are, okay, you're talking about Encik Muhammad Fazli. So far, there was a test previously to measure our level, right? That was in 2012. There was a test where English teachers sat for this CPT, Cambridge Placement Test, and they have those who have C1 and C2 receive some kind of incentive, right? So it's still acceptable. Okay, it's still acceptable. Okay, if okay, yeah, CFR for PPP option BI, you can refer to. Yeah, thank you, Puan Mahfuzah, for informing us about this SPI. This is the latest SPI. Okay, the school should have it. Okay, yes, has no time limit at the moment. Yeah, no time limit. Thank you. But we go back to, thank you, Cik Malik. The time limit, but we go back to the test in 2012. All right, next. Okay. Okay, thank you. Many are good in English, but the need for the mark scheme is hindering many from obtaining C1s since the criteria is tedious. If you refer to the Puan Mahfuzah talking about the SPI KPM bilangan 1 tahun 2020, if you refer to this, they elaborate there the need for having this CEFR aligned grades. Okay. Any more questions? How to measure the effectiveness of HIP in school? Okay, Puan Zaleh Hassan, if you are in school, you should have your tool, the self-assessment tool in your school. Check with your previous school heads, or if you don't have it, you have to check with ELTC, English Language Center. They have the assessment tool. Okay, these are just the process as I mentioned just now, and the questionnaires they have, or you can check online. I don't have the link right now. Okay, right. No guess so far. Very clear indeed how to measure the. Okay, Puan Zaleha, are you okay? Zaleha, sir. Okay. My result. My result. Okay. You have to get 6, band 6. Puan Maggie, you're talking Puan Ong. You're talking about the MOIT result. I think you should get at least 6, band 6. Or at least minimum of band 5. Okay. Any more questions? All right. Okay. Okay. Any more question? Nobody seems to have any question. So I hope you are all clear about this HIP process. Okay. And wait, if you're talking about MOET being okay, band 6 is the highest. Yes. For those teaching teachers, they should get band 6. Right. Okay, and band 5 are for the English teachers teaching students. Okay. Thank you, Cik Malik. Okay. There's no questions for, okay, currently no questions. So I hope you are clear about the level that the school head should get. The school head should get a band, should be in band B2. Teachers of the English language teaching students should get band C1, and teachers teaching teachers or school head should get band C2 in the highest. Okay, right. Okay. So if you still have problems about your school, go and check the self-assessment tools. You have the questionnaires and conduct the self-assessment process again for your school so that you know whether your school is in the right level or not. Okay, right? Okay. So I'll just touch a bit about the dual language program. I noticed some of you typing DLP in your school, so maybe some of your schools are involved in the DLP program. Okay. So what is DLP? DLP is dual language program. This is to give preference to the schools that meet the criteria for conducting teaching and learning in English entirely apart from Bahasa Malaysia for science and mathematics. Okay. So are your school in the LP program? P2 program. No questions. Okay. P2. What do you mean, Pon Vaneshwari? What do you mean about P2? Elaborate. So this is we're talking about the perkeliling, pelaksanaan program bahasa ataupun dual language program. The perkeliling is SPI bilangan 18 tahun 2005. 2000. Wait, this is the perkeliling. Okay. The criteria, let's look at the criteria. Okay. Can you just tell me the criteria? Okay. Yes, Sarawak SK all the LP very good starting from 2020. In so meaning your school is now involved in DLP, right, Mr. Ong? Sarawak all schools are involved. Mr. Hu and Mr. Ong, your schools are in DLP. Okay. Is there any problems with the DLP in your school, the implementation? Okay, school not involved. Okay. Okay, those who are listening, can you just list Kenapa? Okay, reduction ni tak keluar pun. Okay, sorry for the technical glitch. Something wrong. Okay, there's a technical glitch here. All right. Okay. Can you see what happened? Something wrong. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. The school is allowed to choose either to conduct DLP in the school or not. Okay. So yes, I agree with that. It's the other way around. But if you want your school to be involved in DLP program, there are certain criteria you have to achieve before you can be involved. Okay, right. What happened? Sorry, there's been a technical glitch here. Very sorry about that silence for a few minutes. Suddenly there's been, you cannot hear me. Sorry for the silence. Okay. Can everybody hear me now? What happened? Some technical. Oh, sorry, Puan Tan, this technical glitch here. Okay. This is what happened when we are conducting Google Meets. It happens sometimes. All right. Very sorry for that. All right. Okay. So back to my questions. Back to my question. If you want to take 5, we only have a few minutes left. No, take 5, please. Just if you want to rest, just listen to me. We have only This is the criteria. There are 4 criteria actually. If you want your school to have if you want your school to be involved in DLP in the dual language program. Okay, can you hear? Okay, thank you. Clear now, loud and clear. Thank you, very clear. Okay. Okay, we thank our technicians here to help us with these problems. Some problems that sometimes we face during Google Meet like this. Okay, thank you very much to our technician. I have with me Encik Isham and Encik Jamri. They've been helping me, and fortunately they are here to help me with that technical problem. Okay, now we look at the criteria. The school must have adequate resources. Resources meaning, what do you mean by resources? Okay, and the principals, the second criteria is the principal of the school, the headmasters and teachers are willing to implement DLP. They have adequate resources, meaning resources, they have enough books, materials, they have teachers, they have they have enough whatever resources that you can think of involving the implementation of the DLP. That means your school have enough on board. Okay. Next, the second criteria, the principals, headmasters, and teachers are willing to implement DLP. So this is really up to the headmasters and teachers. Teachers who are going to teach in the English language. So if the principal and headmasters, they are willing to implement DLP, meaning Okay, upon Manglish Krishnan, yes, I've already mentioned that my level is upside down. The criteria and the level upside down. Just please correct them. Okay. The lowest being level 1. Level 1 is the score is from 0 to 80. 0 to 80. And the highest is level 4 from 240 to 320. 320. I think, wait. Suddenly I don't remember. Okay, the highest is level 4 and the lowest is level 1. The score for level 1 is 0 to 80. I've already mentioned. Some of you might not hear it. Okay, right. So back to this LP, the demand and support from parents. So the parents, if they want, and they must provide support, okay, for this DLP to be implemented in your school. Okay, school achievement in the Malay language. Okay, so these 4 criteria must be fulfilled before your school can implement DLP before DLP can be implemented in your school. Okay, so these are four criteria. The first one, your school have to have adequate resources. The principal and headmasters and teachers are willing to implement DLP. Demand and support from parents. So parents, they want your school to be implement. They want your school to implement this DLP program, and at the same time, they will provide support for your school. And at the same time, the school achievement in the Malay language is at par or higher than national standard. Okay, then only your school can implement DLP. Okay. Yep. However, Sarawak case is a different special case, because the state is making it compulsory for all the schools all the KPM schools to have DLP, to implement DLP in the school. So it's different. Only in Sarawak, all the schools in Sarawak, they are implementing DLP this year, right? Okay, Kennedy? Okay. Right. Okay. There have been many activities that we okay, so I'm not going to elaborate further on DLP. This is just to inform you that, okay, these are going back to the first few slides that we have in the beginning. These are the programs that we are the KPM currently implementing under the MBM MBI umbrella. The MBM MBI umbrella, that is the highly immersive program and the dual language program. Okay, and for your information, again, I know you know this already. This is just to reflect, reflect that actually these programs are not considered as one-off, where you wait and then this program is going to become obsolete. Hopefully, HIP is going to be here. HIP is going to stay, so that we can help improve the students' ability and proficiency in the English language. And at the same time, we help the school teachers and the school heads to improve their English language as well. Okay. Okay. Is it clear now, Puan Manglish? Thank you. Okay. That means I've already mentioned some of you have already got it, that my my level and the descriptions are upside down. Okay. Thank you for being very attentive, and I notice that you're very you observe everything and you know. It's very good. Okay. You're saying that DLP is mostly the same as PPSMI. I think by now we shouldn't mention PPSMI because it's already a program that is already obsolete. So now it's DLP. But yes, mostly science and maths are in the English language. All right. Okay, any more questions? Okay, we have about okay, just now we are talking about the English language education reform in Malaysia, and we have been talking about HIP. Going back to the slide, I'm going back with the slides to the beginning. Okay. Can you just mention what are the 5 shifts involved in the Malaysian education blueprint? Okay. We are going towards the end of our session. So we go back and repeat and see if you still remember the 5 shifts that is being supported by HIP. Okay. Anyone? Start there. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 shifts altogether. But what are the shifts supported by HIP? And if you can just elaborate on the shift, then it's better. Okay, anyone? Huh? Again, we're going back. Okay. Okay, basically HIP, I'm going back to the beginning. So these are basically is under MBM MBI policy. So these are two programs that is being introduced under second wave of NEB, is the highly immersive program and the dual language program. So for all schools to conduct DLP. Okay, Puan Zaria, we don't know what will happen in the future. I'm sorry, I cannot answer that because it's something in the future we don't know. But currently, schools who wants to be involved in DLP will have to achieve the 4 criteria that I mentioned just now. Okay, the 4 criteria during the. Okay, do you remember? Tell me. Okay, so we don't know what the future holds for us. Okay, right. Okay, so okay, very good. Shift number 2. Okay, what else? Okay, there are all 5 shifts altogether, 5 of the 11 shifts. Okay, number 2, what else? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Okay, full program from year 1 to year 6. Okay, right. I'm talking about HIP support 5 of the 11 shifts under MEB. So Encik Maning already mentioned shift number 2. What are the shifts? There are 5 shifts altogether. So shift number 2, what else? Come on, shift 1. Okay, it starts from shift 1. Shift 1 is provide equal access to quality education of an international standard. Shift number 2, we promise our student that we are going to ensure an IB student is proficient in the Bahasa Malaysia and the English language. Okay, shift 1 and shift 2. We've got 5 shifts here, 5 shifts. 5 of the 11 shifts. HIP supports 5 of the 11 shifts. What other shifts are involved? Okay, come on. Very good. 1, 2. Okay, who? Very good. You are answering all. 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9. Very good. So I've already mentioned shift 1 and shift 2. Shift number 3, develop value-driven Malaysians. Okay. And shift number 6, empower JPN, BPD, and school to customize solutions based on need. And number 9, shift number 9, to partner with parents, community, private sectors, and private sectors. Okay, so all those very good. So remember, HIP support 5 to 11 shifts. Thank you, Tehu, and thank you, Puan Mahfuza. Okay, shift number 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9. Okay, these are the okay, the 5 shifts. Okay, that you should remember. Okay. Any more questions? 5, partner with parents community. Shift number 5. Shift number 5. Shift number 5 is not partner with parents. Pemimpin berprestasi tinggi. Okay, right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9. So now you remember the 5 shifts, 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9. Okay, these are the shifts that HIP supports. Okay, so basically, I hope you are satisfied with my my sharing session, because it's not exactly something new. So I wasn't really like giving a share. It's more like a sharing session with all of you. So thank you very much for sharing with me. We have a few minutes left. What else can I say? Okay, very good. Just now we are talking about the English language under MBM Mdi policy. Okay, and the HIP support the 5 shifts of the Malaysian education blueprint and English language education reform, the roadmap. Okay, so the school heads, you need to get at least a grade of B2. Okay, B2. And for the school, for the English teachers, those who are teachers in your school, who are teaching English, who are English optionists, they should have at least a C1. Okay, for CFR, C1. Okay, for those who are teaching in IPGM, and then PGM or even in IAB, those English teachers have to get a C2, okay? Because your students, the school heads are leaving this. Sorry, not the school head. The school heads, they need to have B2 so that at least they're at par with the students who are leaving the school at SPM level after SPM. So that's why they have to get at least a B2. Okay, very much. Thank you very much. So, sorry about the upside down. Very good that you noticed that. Thank you. Sorry about the upside down level and the descriptions. I hope you noticed that, and you can go and check again, read on that so that you are further informed about this. So thank you very much for being patient with me. Thank you very much for sharing. And no, maybe we'll see each other again. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. Well, if you have any more further question, I suppose you can get more information. You can contact me, I suppose. Okay, or you can, well, you can contact me. There are a few other lecturers who are very proficient in this matter, in this HIP and DIP. So maybe if I don't have the time to answer you, maybe I can pass you to them, or hopefully I'll be free to answer any questions from you. So thank you very much. Sorry if I made mistakes. Sometimes there's some, sorry for the technical glitch. And thank you very much for your patience. And I hope we have gained some information that is useful for us together. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. See you out. Bye. Bye. Okay.